Happy Valentine's Day, guys. It's your boy Shaw. It's your boy Shaw. It's your boy Shaw, y'all. I'm excited.
And it's your boy Sean.
And we just decided to let you guys see what we do on this Valentine's Day. We staying home. I think we've done this in 2019 or 20, something like that. But we decided to do it again. Sean is making dinner right now, so we're gonna show you guys what we eating. We're gonna do a little bit of talking with you guys, and then we're gonna send you guys on your way. But we did want to share some of our love today with you guys.
Happy Valentine's Day. It feels funny not. It's different. Well, I just feel like now Valentine's Day is more and more just. I like to be intimate, and I feel like when you're home cooking for your significant other, it's different from being out at a restaurant. But I'll talk more later. But
yeah, I'm about to shower.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shower. Change my close to the food. I'm gonna change my clothes. Well, shower, put some clothes on, and then Sean gonna do the same. And then I'll show you guys what we have, and we're gonna talk to you guys for a little bit, and we're gonna let you guys go. But we hope you guys are enjoying your Valentine's Day, and we'll see you shortly. Alright guys, I have salmon, spinach, and mashed potatoes.
And I have mashed potatoes, Cajun chicken breast, and asparagus with bacon.
That's the finished product. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Guys, hey, we're back.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We about to dig in, y'all. I got salmon, mashed, spinach.
I got mashed chicken breast and asparagus over top of bacon.
So we about to dig in, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk to you guys, and we're gonna talk to each other. So, little taste test. Comment. Feel free to comment in the comments below and let us know what you've been up to, and also how you spent your Valentine's Day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure that you guys are watching this video from beginning to end. It really helps our channel grow and be pushed out to other people and new viewers to see our channel. So we really appreciate if you guys will watch it from beginning to end and like, comment, share, and subscribe. But drop some comments in the comment section below and let us know what you're doing on this Valentine's Day. Well, you guys may be seeing this the day after Valentine's Day, so even better, you can let us know what did you guys do or what you guys would have liked to do. We're back.
Hey guys, we are back
From our dinner, our romantic dinner together that babe set up so beautifully.
Yes. And now we're about to have a chocolate covered strawberry. And then we're gonna just talk a little bit about our love language, and then we're gonna let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your night. Again, like we said, we appreciate you guys for watching. Again, we have reached 1,000 subscribers, so
Yes.
thank you so much.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
If you could ask me, I didn't think we would have made it to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm grateful.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I just felt like it was just, I don't know. I just
did.
didn't expect it to go how it went, and I'm grateful and just have to tell myself, like, don't have that limiting belief. I feel like that was a limiting belief. Like, you're not going to make that many subscribers. But thank you guys.
Yeah, I knew you guys had it in y'all, but it's okay. He ain't believe in the SNS show.
The SNS
Nah, I'm
show.
just playing. He believed in the SNS show, guys. Oh, we got some chocolate covered strawberries, y'all, and we about to
Eat each
test
other.
them. I don't know. It might
When
not
it
be
start-
clear, but oh, let me pull this green thing back or whatever. 1, 2, chat. That's good.
Are you going to teach me
Take
anything?
it off me. Milky. I love milk chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
What you eating?
Chocolate covered strawberry.
You eating what?
Chocolate covered strawberry.
Chocolate of strawberries.
You making fun of me saying chocolate, but he say orange. Not orange.
I think they be doing like different. I don't know if I don't think I ever had chocolate covered oranges, but I know
Oh.
certain people be doing different fruit. It'd be good. Pineapples are good. Chocolate covered pineapples are good. But anyway, my babe has the what is it? Is it the five love languages books? Can you see it? It's by, let me see. 5 Love Languages:
Gary.
The Secret to Love That Lasts by Gary Chapman. Highly encourage you guys go out and get this book if you are interested in learning about yourself and just the people in your life that you love language, so you can operate better and grow together through the things that y'all love. Y'all love languages, how y'all communicate through love, and that's what we talking about today because it's Valentine's Day. But he's gonna really give y'all the details because he knows more about it than I do because I have yet to read it, but he explained it to me. So
Yeah.
without further ado,
So basically, the book, like he said, it could be relationship, friendship, like something with your parent. It could be any type of relationship, and it's basically just learning each other's love language. There's 5 love languages out there, and throughout the book, it kind of helps you understand which is your love language. The 5 love languages is 1, words of affirmation. 2 is acts of service. 3 is receiving gifts. 4 is quality time. 5 is physical touch. And they say usually when you're trying to figure out what your love language is something that you really do a lot of. And just because you do a lot of it doesn't mean that you want it back. But if it falls in that love language category, that's something that you probably want back. Like, mine is acts of. One of my love languages is acts of service. Like, I love to give a lot. Like, I love to give gifts.
Mm-hmm.
I love to like do anything. Like, I love to wash the car. I love to do a lot of handy things. Do I want that back in return? No. Like, that's not just because I like acts of service don't mean I want Shy to do the same thing because that's what I like to do. If his is acts of service, yes, he can do the same thing, but maybe his might be receiving gifts. So you just got to know what your love language is. You can have all of the love languages, but I will say mine is definitely acts of service, and acts of service is anything that you do that's like a service to somebody else. It could be making dinner, making the bed, if you like to do the laundry.
like picking somebody up from the airport.
Yeah, if you like to drive people around, whatever you like to do, that's an act of service to somebody. You know, helping your brother with his homework, running your spouse's bath water, you know, ironing their clothes, you know, taking your mom grocery shopping. Those are all acts of service. So mine is definitely acts of service. I love servicing others, cooking for others, you know, doing everything that I can possible. And these are basically my hobbies.
I think that's how I found. That's really what kind of drew me to you. I feel like you were doing that even when we first met at work, just coming over to my specific home at the time, helping out my specific manager, just do tasks around the house, and just helping out with the individuals too. So I noticed that early. So it's like I really know that that's a part of your love language. Now that we know what that even means, it's acts of service. But it's more than that too, and I'll let you finish.
Yeah. Now, what I require, that's my love language. That basically I have. Like Shy can't. He can do acts of service, but I don't really require it. Like I'm not really wanting him to do certain things that I do. But one thing that I really do love is like quality time. And we've talked about this before, like just amongst us, like quality time looks different to everybody else. Sometimes quality time could mean like people could just be in the same room and that's enough. That's quality time. For me, quality time is like us engaging in conversation, us playing a game together, something where we're focused with each other and our focus is not elsewhere. Because being in the same room and spending being in the same space the whole day is not, to me, it's not quality time. That's just being in the same space, but we're not really engaging in anything. There's nothing that I could say, oh, we did this. No, we just sat in the same room all day.
Yeah.
So quality time to me is like really spending time engaging with my partner and, you know, talking about things, just really, you know,
what
talking
you mean?
like, right, how was my day? What did you learn today? Things like that. Words of affirmation I love. That's just like, you know, you look beautiful. You know, we're, you know, just saying things that...
Come here, sexy.
Yeah, that's like another word of affirmation.
You so beautiful.
Yeah. So are you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Look, y'all, you see I got him in the trance. He like, hold up, wait.
Physical touch. That's one of my big ones. I love to be touched on. Like if we're watching a movie, hold me. Physical touch could also be like being in a community with people holding hands, you know, things like that. That's physical touch. Anything where you physically touching the other person, that's a love language. So I am going to say I love physical touch. I love quality time. I love acts of service, and I love words of affirmation. Receiving gifts, I'm open to it, but I really like to give.
He like receiving gifts, y'all. He just try to be low key with it. He like receiving gifts because his face be lit up when he shot and thrown off with some gifts. I think you ate a piece of that tree for the plate.
What's your love language?
I wanna. Can you? Let me see the book. I think I know them, but I do wanna. I'm gonna read the book and I'll come back to y'all to unpack this a little bit because I think this is very key to any relationship. Not even just like what is the word that I'm looking for? Not even just on an intimate level, just with like your parents or with your friends, learning their love languages and them learning yours as well. I think it just helps the relationship grow and get better.
It really does.
But from what Babe told me, I would say my love languages are definitely quality time. I love spending time not only with Sean, but with myself, with people that I'm very, very close with. And it's funny because it might not be all the time, but when we do spend time together, like I like to engage in deep conversations. That's a part. Well, that's kind of quality time, but I love to get into deep conversations with people because I just love communication. I think it just helps us connect on a deeper level. So definitely quality time.
That's also falling into like words of affirmation. Like you're talking in words of affirmation. You gotta probably look at it more, but it gives you like a deeper understanding of what word. There's so many things to words of affirmation. Okay.
So words of affirmation, but I feel like I like saying it to others. I mean, I do appreciate hearing it too when people say yeah. Well, I don't know if that's the words of affirmation. Like a compliment, like people uplifting you. Like if somebody tells me like you have beautiful skin, or
that's like a word. It's like affirming something. Like
so you reaffirm it. Okay, how I feel. Okay, I like that. I do not like. Well, God, you ain't say what you don't like either. But I'm gonna say I don't like it. But I am not a big fan of physical touch, right, babe?
Yes, you're not.
I'm not a big fan of physical touch. I really don't like people touching me, even when we're talking or communicating. I just like, ugh. But like with him, I have to grow to get into that experience because I want to. I really like I know he like loving up on me, stuff like this. Like him doing like this to me, I probably would be inside cringing like,
Or give him a couple seconds and he like, all right.
Yeah, he could do it for a little bit, like.
But you know when he want physical touch.
Yeah, you do. When you do, huh?
Under a certain occasion. And then after it's over, all right. Yeah.
Quality time and receiving gifts. I love receiving gifts, especially when somebody is very intentional. More specifically, this guy right here, because he does it all the time. I can talk about something, and it could have been a year ago, and Sean will get it on a specific date. Like he'll wait a whole year and just keep memory of things that I've talked about and just spread it out and gift it to me at different times. I'm like, I'd be like, when did I ask for this? Like, I don't remember. And he'd be like, you talked about this 2 years ago on your birthday when we was in the Poconos. And I'm like, what? You really remember that? So it's just like, it's just the thoughtfulness. But
memory bank.
Yes, when you want to.
Yeah,
when you want to have this selective memory.
Yeah.
But also, I love giving gifts when I'm in a good position to do so. Like when I'm in a good position, I love getting people gifts. More so kind of what he does, like what I hear you talk about. I feel like I definitely have to like get better at it. But for the most part, that's where my heart is. Like I love to, or just even if it's something that I think I used to operate from the place of like, I think they'll like this and get it, and people are very appreciative. Like, oh wow, he got me this. I didn't expect it. So I like giving gifts too, but I like receiving gifts more, and that's okay because I think they talk about that in this book, right? That's just my love language. I like.
Yeah.
I love giving gifts. I mean, getting gifts, and my babe loves giving gifts. So it's like opposites attract.
Oh, I don't got chocolate on it, but
you got what on it?
Chocolate. What I was going to say to help just that before we wrap up this video is that words of affirmation is also like compliments throughout the day, like saying, babe, thank you for yesterday for taking the trash out. Is like reaffirming. It's like words of affirmation. Like it says, thank your mate for something they do routinely and wouldn't expect to be complimented for.
Well, so it's also kind of like acknowledging the thing that they're doing.
It says occasionally email or text a note of affirmation during the day or when your one is traveling. If you know your spouse is having a hard day, send a link to a funny website. Something that's just going to take them out of that thing, saying I love you.
Wow.
Looking for your spouse's strengths and tell her or tell him how much you appreciate those strengths. Be specific. I like how you reach out to people at church who don't seem to have anyone to talk to. You know, just basically... giving different types of reaffirming them. But I would say if anybody is open to really learning about, someone's love language, definitely get the book. After reading it, it made me have a different understanding because we all have different love languages, and it's just like a language. It's just like Spanish, English, and French. I could be speaking English to you, but you're speaking Spanish to me. I don't understand it.
Foreign.
And that's how love languages is. I could be telling you, like, I'm literally telling you I want to spend time with you, and you're telling me I do spend time with you. But if you're not spending time how I understand quality time, we're always going to butt heads.
Talk about kind of also, I don't know if you could kind of paint a picture for them, like giving a scenario of like how people kind of unconsciously tell you their love languages, and it's like how key it is if you know about it to pay attention to what people are saying. Like if I say, oh my gosh, I feel like we never go out for dates, or I feel like you never take me out to dinner, like I always see this person taking this person out to dinner. This is just a scenario, guys. This is not actually real life, like our experience. Like what would you get from me saying a situation, like, so I give you that situation, what would you take from that? Like, I feel like we never take vacation and do things together. We always just, I'm with my friends, you with your friends. We don't really do much.
So that I would take, like, you definitely I acknowledge you want to spend quality time with me. You want to take trips. You want to do something together. And then as far as us going out, I feel like that's an act of service. Like you want to do things, go to the movies, go bowling. It's something that engages us doing a service. Or you're not saying like I want you to buy me something. You're saying I want to go out and do stuff together. So that's us basically like doing things. And if he's saying it and I don't do it, or I think I'm doing it, then we can, after a while, he could stop asking for that love language, and that's how they said a lot of marriages go sour because the spouse, if I'm constantly telling Shaheem I want to spend time and I want to go to the mall, I want to do something so small, and he keeps not doing it and doing what he thinks he is doing, like he thinks that he's spending or doing what I want him to do, and he doesn't. After a while, it says the spouse starts to look for it in other people, or the other person, somebody random, just gives it to him, and they start to feed that.
Attract to that person.
Right. Yeah. And then the person, like, oh, they be so oblivious, like, oh my God, and they lose them. And it's like, in the book, somebody did lose the person, and they said, I really was doing it, but the spouse was like, no, you were not doing what I want. You thought you were doing what the love language meant to you, but not what it meant to me. So that's why sit down with your person or anybody, find out what their love language is, and just feed that. If you feed the love language that your spouse or your parents or friends or whatever require, y'all always going to have a great relationship, because who doesn't want to be fed what they want?
Right.
If I tell him all the time, babe, I want to watch a movie with you, and he never watches a movie with me, or he does, and I say, babe, I want to lay on you, and he just watches a movie with me, he could say, but I watched the movie with you, and I said, but you didn't lay with me. It's two different things. I want to lay and I want to be. You don't want me
on the other side of the room.
No, because I feel like we're not connected.
Oh, that actually feel good with you touching me now. Usually I'm like a... But that feels good.
Yeah. So
isn't my baby just so beautiful? It's just beautiful to have love, and I just want to say specifically, I want to talk to you. Yeah, you that's looking at me right now. I'm looking at you, and I know what you're going through. You may be home alone by yourself, thinking that you will never find your person, and I'll tell you that you are your person. You are the love that you're looking for. Continue to embrace and love yourself. Don't ever think for any second, without a shadow of a doubt, that you don't matter because you don't have somebody outside of yourself. Go within and appreciate that person, because that's the only way you'll be able to attract the person that you are looking for, that'll be a mirror image to you of who you already are. So just be a good person to yourself, love on yourself, and you'll naturally attract that. So we love you, and you are not alone. Just for the mere fact that you're on our channel watching this video with us right now, we love you, and we send you so much love and healing energy.
Yes, we do love you. I wish I had names to specifically say, but I know probably like the last two videos somebody was saying like they was 40 something years old. If you're watching, you know who you are, and they said they just have no hope, that they just feel like they're always going to be alone. Don't ever lose hope. I forgot I think it's in the movie called The Secret, but it just says basically just write down the person that you want and just speak to that as if that person is already there, and it's gonna come. Be patient. It's a reason why it's not there. So you have a tribe. You can come watch us. I know that might not be exactly what you want, but it's gonna come. And when it comes, make sure you're ready for it, because sometimes we speak so much that we want this, we want this, we want this, and then when we get it, we don't know how to handle it, and we either sabotage it, lose it, and then we get mad and say, well, I didn't get it, and you did get it. You just didn't know how to handle it. So be very intentional about the power of that tongue and what you say, that, because half the time we say we want a relationship, and then when we get in there, we be like, oh, we don't want it. And it's like, you can't just change your mind. You can change your mind like that, but God gave you what you wanted, or your higher power gave you what you wanted, and now you don't know how to handle it. Yeah. So be intentional about what you want.
That was beautiful, baby. And to you lovers out there, keep loving hard, deep. Don't let anybody interfere with the dynamics that you have going. I think a key in our relationship is that we communicate with each other. We don't go outside of our relationships that just work for us, because in our past relationships, that is something that we did a lot and it didn't work for us. So we tried something different.
Too many people
in a relationship. So we don't look to any friend, any person, and this is no judgment to anybody that does, but for us, this was what works for us specifically, is to only communicate with each other, not to our parents, not to anybody but us two. Yeah. And it works for us. We continuously grow every day with each other, and we're not perfect. We don't ever want to be perfect, because through our imperfections, I think you guys are able to see that we are alike and we grow together.
Yes.
So we'll leave you guys with that. We send so much love to each and every one of you watching this video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because it's S and S.
S is S and S. It's S and S. S is S and S.
Love you guys.
Bye guys.
Peace.
Happy Valentine's Day again.
Peace out.
No, you want this, don't be afraid, baby. And now we're standing face to face. Baby, tell it to me now. Everything you dreamed about don't make sense to run around it. Oh, it's now or never. Remember this night. Show me how you feel. Let me know it's real tonight.